Ever wonder who coordinates a global pandemic response, protects the pyramids of Giza, or decides the rules for international mail? They're all part of one massive organization, the United Nations. The UN has over a dozen major agencies, from feeding millions to keeping our skies safe. But what does each one actually do? Today, we're going to explain every major UN agency. The United Nations was born from the ashes of World War II in 1945. Its core mission? To maintain international peace, foster cooperation, and prevent future global conflicts. But the UN isn't just one building in New York. It's a huge family of specialized agencies, each with a unique critical job to do. Let's get into it. First up, one you definitely know. The WHO, or World Health Organization, is the world's doctor. Their job is to direct and coordinate international health. When a disease like COVID-19, Ebola, or Zika threatens to cross borders, the WHO is the one declaring a global health emergency, tracking its spread and guiding the response. They also work to eradicate diseases like polio, set standards for medicines, and help countries strengthen their own healthcare systems. Next, the FAO, the Food and Agriculture Organization. Its simple, massive goal is to defeat hunger and achieve food security for all. The FAO doesn't just hand out food, it helps nations produce it better. They advise farmers on sustainable practices, help countries manage their forests and fisheries, and provide data on global food prices and shortages. Think long-term solutions to feeding the planet. Ever seen that World Heritage Site plaque? That's UNESCO. The UN Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization protects sites of outstanding universal value, from the Taj Mahal to the Galapagos Islands. But they do more than that. UNESCO promotes education for all, defends freedom of the press, and fosters scientific cooperation on issues like managing our water resources. When you see a crisis on the news, a war, an earthquake, a famine, UNICEF is there. The UN Children S Fund works in over 190 countries to provide humanitarian and developmental aid to children. This means delivering life-saving vaccines, setting up temporary schools in refugee camps, providing clean water, and protecting children from violence and exploitation. They are the world's emergency responders for kids. The UNHCR, the UN Refugee Agency, is the world's guardian for people forced to flee their homes. When conflict or persecution drives people across borders, the UNHCR steps in to provide critical assistance like shelter, food, and water. They also work to protect their human rights and help them find long-term solutions, whether that's returning home safely, integrating into a new country, or resettling elsewhere. The ILO, or International Labour Organization, is all about decent work. It's unique because it brings together governments, employers, and workers to set international labour standards. They're the reason many countries have an 8-hour workday, rules against child labour, and protections for workers' rights. Their goal is to ensure that economic progress includes social justice for everyone. The IMF, or International Monetary Fund, acts as the world's financial firefighter. Its job is to ensure the stability of the global monetary system. When a country is facing a severe economic crisis and can't pay its debts, the IMF can provide emergency loans. But these loans come with strings attached, often requiring the country to implement economic reforms. It's a powerful but sometimes controversial organization. While the FAO focuses on food production, the WFP, or World Food Programme, is the front line of fighting hunger. They are the world's largest humanitarian organization. When a disaster strikes or a conflict breaks out, the WFP delivers food assistance directly to those in need. They use everything from helicopters and cargo planes to boats and donkeys to get food to the hardest to reach places on Earth. The UNDP, or UN Development Programme, is the UN's poverty-fighting expert. Their work is broad, but focuses on one thing: helping countries achieve sustainable development. This can mean anything from helping a nation set up fair elections, to building climate-resilient infrastructure, to creating jobs and reducing inequality. They are the ones on the ground working with governments to build better, more resilient nations. Now for a few agencies you've probably never heard of, but whose work you use every day. The ICAO, or International Civil Aviation Organization, is why you can fly safely from one country to another. They set the global standards for everything from pilot licenses and air traffic control to airport security. The ITU, the International Telecommunication Union, does the same thing for technology. They coordinate the shared global use of radio spectrum, set the standards that make things like 5G possible, and help ensure that your phone can connect to a network anywhere in the world. And the UPU, the Universal Postal Union. They're the reason a package from another country can be delivered seamlessly by your local post office. They create the rules for international mail exchange. Finally, a few more highly specialized agencies. The IFAD invests in rural people, empowering them to reduce poverty and increase food security. Think of them as a bank for small-scale farmers. The WIPO, or World Intellectual Property Organization, protects your ideas. They manage the international patent and copyright systems, so an invention in one country can be protected in another. And the IAEA, the International Atomic Energy Agency, while technically independent, works closely with the UN. They are the world's nuclear watchdog, promoting the peaceful use of nuclear technology and inspecting facilities to ensure they are not being used to create weapons. And there you have it. From your smartphone's signal to the food on the table and the safety of our world, the UN's agencies have a hand in almost every aspect of our interconnected lives. Each one is a crucial piece of a giant global puzzle. So, which agency surprised you the most? Was it the one that regulates mail, or the one that watches over nuclear energy? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this global breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more.